would not be wrong to call them the luminaries of their times. Badiuzzaman was just such a luminary. He illumined both his own times and will illumine times to come. Badiuzzaman's light appears to us as a brilliant radiance in a dark sky. When Socrates, Descartes, Weber, Farabi, and Ghazali were living, the light of knowledge and wisdom was shining at its brightest. Badiuzzaman, however, was a lone star. His light was brilliant, but all the more so because during that dark night when he was that luminous lone star, we see that at the end of his life, he tells those who wish to visit him, "Read the RISALA-I-NUR, and there you will find me." So then, to get to know him, we shall set out on a journey through the pages of the RISALA-I-NUR. First, we turn the pages of his biography, and there we find him as Mullah Said. Though scarcely more than a child, he has proved his brilliance and is teaching people who have previously taught others. Then we see him declaring with utter certainty that he shall prove to all the world to sacrifice himself not once, but 1,000 times over to discover a single mystery of the Quran. Again, his biography summons us. He's been taken prisoner by the Russians, but he is undefeated, uncompliant. What can one who has found his Lord lose? And what can one who has lost him find? Badiuzzaman returns to Istanbul. He witnesses the collapse of the Ottoman Empire and the birth of the Turkish Republic. He witnesses too how unbelief gains a hold in Turkey. He wants to withdraw into solitude, but bowing to God's
academic, writer, columnist, educationist, and honorable chairman of the University Grants Commission of Bangladesh, Professor Abdul Mannan, honorable special guest, eminent folklorist, academic, Professor Dr. Al-Parslan Achiganj, the South Asian coordinator of Istanbul Foundation for Science and Culture, Turkey, Mr. Salahuddin Saidi, the secretary to the Second International Nursi Conference in Bangladesh, Professor Dr. Nasiruddin Misi, distinguished foreign delegates, luminaries, journalists, members of law enforcing agencies, my highly esteemed colleagues, teachers, students, officers, employees, and the august presence. I love to greet you warmly on this august occasion on behalf of Islamic University, Kushtia, Bangladesh, and on my personal behalf. This is an August occasion.
The occasion of Memorandum of Understanding signing ceremony for joint research, publications, workshops, seminar, symposium, etc. between Istanbul Foundation for Science and Culture and Islamic University, Kushtia. The memorandum signing ceremony will take part Ustaz Ihsan Kasim Salehi from Istanbul Foundation for Science and Culture, and for Islamic University, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Muhammad Harun Rashid Ashkari.
والآن توقيع مذكرة تفاهم MOU الأولى بين الجامعة الإسلامية كوشتيا ومؤسسة اسطنبول للعلوم والثقافة بتركيا. يوقع الأستاذ إحسان قاسم الصالحي من قبل المؤسسة والبروفيسور دكتور محمد هارون رشيد أشكري مدير الجامعة من قبل الجامعة الإسلامية. فليتفضل.
Now set of RISALA-I-NUR in English translation for Islamic University Central Library will be received by Honorable Vice Chancellor and will be presented by Professor Dr. Alparslan Ajikki.
والآن هدية تذكارية نسخة من رسائل النور للمكتبة المركزية يسلمها
Second International Nursi Conference in Bangladesh. Please welcome Professor Dr. Nasiruddin Biji.
أيها السادة والسيدات، عشرات الاجتماعات ومئات الساعات وآلاف التفاصيل، تلك هي حكاية الإعداد والتقديم لهذه الندوة. حركات دؤوبة وجهود متواترة. وهذا مدير الجامعة الإسلامية صاحب الإنجازات والآيات البيضاء، المحلل السياسي والاجتماعي البروفيسور دكتور محمد هارون الرشيد أشكري، كما يتفضل كضيوف خصوصي الأستاذ الدكتور محمد شاهين الرحمن نائب مدير الجامعة الإسلامية، والأستاذ شبيب محمد أفضل مدير المؤسسة الإسلامية بنغلاديش كضيف خاص، وكذلك الأكاديمي التركي الكبير المتحدث الرسمي الرئيسي للندوة البروفيسور دكتور ألباسلان أجيكي، وكذلك مترجم رسائل النور الأستاذ الجليل إحسان قاسم صالحي، وكذلك الضيف الخاص الآخر معالي الدكتور بروفيسور محمد إشارة علي ملا من جامعة كلكتا الهند، وكذلك معنا ضيف شرف من الدكتور مقصود سيد مقصود.
هذا المؤتمر تخطيطا وإعدادا ومتابعة ومشاركة في العمل الإداري أو في العمل البحثي. أيها الإخوة الكرام، الذي جاء بنا إليكم هنا هو محبتنا لكم في الله.
May Allah accept your deeds, basically. For 2 days it was my pleasure to be with you, so it was a different experience for me. The best thing is that we were here together to understand RISALA-I-NUR, because this is the main claim that RISALA-I-NUR just takes us to the Quranic atmosphere. And it is our intention to understand Quran in the best way. So for this reason we find RISALA-I-NUR as the key to the Quran. You know, Ustad Nursi just mentions that sometimes a key is as important as the treasure itself. So RISALA-I-NUR is one of the best keys just to open the treasure of Quran. So just knowing RISALA-I-NUR as the key, I think it is a very great message, and if we stick with this message, I think it will open the doors of the Quran to us, and we will find ourselves different. My special presentation was about 11th word of Sayyid Nursi. In this word, he is just giving us clues that how we can understand the existence, creation, basically. So what is the purpose of existence, creation? What is the purpose of specifically creating a person, an individual, man, woman, basically? And to understand this, at the end of the 11th word, he connects the topic with prayers, salah, namaz, basically. So at the end, we understand that actually after Iman, namaz, salah, prayers stand out the most important fact, basically. Why is that so? We understand that actually prayers, salah, namaz is our existence, understanding of existence. Namaz gives us the perception to understand everything in the right way. So we can go deeper and deeper in this, and once again, it's a treasure. RISALA-I-NUR is amazing for us to ponder in and to understand what we are doing Islamically, and to feel everything in Islam with the meaning. Just it renews, it refreshes everything we know from the beginning. Thank you all. Once again, taqabbal Allah, and Allah Hafiz. Assalam.
Thank you very much, Dr. Haidar. Now, may I now request Abdul Salam Said Karim, PhD researcher, University of
Dr.
Shaykh.
Harun Firin, sir.
شكرا جزيلا للدكتور بريك. والآن عبد السلام سعيد كريم.
Boxy will see this.
ثم لما هاجر رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إلى المدينة المنورة، كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم متسامحا كبيرا جدا في المدينة المنورة، حتى خرج بوثيقة ألا وهي ما تسمى وثيقة المدينة المنورة. وأنا
Said Ojadali from Turkey.
والآن مع الأستاذ سعيد الزعرري من جمهورية تركيا. فليتفضل.
ورحمة الله وبركاته. أشكر مدير الجامعة وعلى حسن استضافتي في خلال يومين هذا. جزاه الله خيرا وجزاكم الله خيرا جميع المسؤولين في هذه الجامعة.
Thank you very much, Ustaz Said Ojadali.
شكرا جزيلا للأستاذ سعيد الزعرري من تركيا.
Now I would like to request Zubair Hamid, PhD scholar, Aligarh Muslim University from India.
والآن الأستاذ زبير حميد باحث دكتوراه بجامعة أليكرا الهند.
Esteemed guests on the dais, different scholars from diverse areas and different countries. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am very much obliged to be here with you, and I congratulate the organizers of Islamic Foundation of Science and Culture and Faculty of Theology and Islamic Studies, University Kushtia. I am very much thankful to them that they provide us opportunity to be with you in these 2 days. We really taught a lot, and we very much are happy to be with you. And I am very much obliged to the organizing committee and the students who provide us everything here. They are very helpful, and their hospitality is very much great. So we enjoy here. Thank you so much. Thank you for being with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your nice presentation as well as Bangla.
Concerns us as well because we are part of that world also. There were very good papers presented, alhamdulillah, and the participation was also very good. I am hoping that this conference will help us to understand the issues better, and it will help us to develop our ideas concerning the same issues and problems that is facing the Muslim world. As I mentioned in one of my presentations, in Islamic scientific tradition, knowledge is conceived in a specific way. It is perhaps one of the most significant concepts. Let me give you an example from an Orientalist who studied Islamic civilization, and he reached certain conclusions about it. This is Franz Rosenthal in one of his books.
It was called Constantinople, and it is now being called Istanbul. So the mixture of these 3 names, contain huge history of the civilization of the world. That is why if one visits Turkey and Istanbul, he will be able to see even